Hey guys, it's Johnny and welcome to the RV kitchen. And if you saw our last video, we introduced a new toy to the kitchen, which is the Ninja Foodi. So today we're going to cook our very first meal in the Foodi, and we're going to see how it comes out. So we've never used one, we have no idea what we're doing with this thing, but here's the idea that I have. We got a couple ribeye steaks, about I'd say they're about an inch thick. We got some corn on the cob, and we have some asparagus that I just put some olive oil, salt and pepper. And my plan is to layer this in the Foodi, so we'll see how this works. I'm going to put the asparagus right at the bottom of the pot, and then the corn on the middle rack, and then I'll put the steaks on the top rack. Never done it before, don't know how it's going to go, but we're going to see. So right now I'm preheating. I have it on air crisp, and I'm preheating it for 5 minutes. And I also have the high rack in there preheating for the steaks. So we'll let it preheat, and then we'll come back and open it up and show you how we're going to layer it all together, and cross our fingers and hope this comes out good. Start building the layers here. So we'll put asparagus on the bottom. I'll straighten those out a little bit.
Is there any oil in there or anything, or is it just on the asparagus?
Just on the asparagus, because it's a non-stick pot, so you really don't have to oil it at all. But I just put the oil on the asparagus, and then we're going to take the rack with the corn, and we're going to nestle it down in between the asparagus like that. And then
what's on your corn?
Olive oil, salt and pepper. And then we have to get this squeezed down. There we go. Okay. Got that? Alright, so we'll put the upper rack in. Then we'll just lay these steaks. Now these are some big steaks, so hopefully I can get them to fit on here. That in there just like that. Alrighty, see how this works. We'll close the lid. It's going through that cool down process. Now we're gonna air crisp. Oh, when it's there we go. Air crisp, we're gonna go about 390. Oop. Air crisp, 390. And we're going to start about 12 minutes. I'm going to let it go about 6 minutes, then we'll open it up, flip the steaks if we need to, and then we'll see how things go. As we cook with this thing and learn, I'm sure we'll get better and know what times to do everything. But you go online, there's so many different recipes, there's Facebook groups, there's YouTube videos. Everybody has their own opinions and advice on how to do things. Some people say air crisp steak, some people say roast, some people say broil. I've seen some people use frozen steaks and pressure cook them for a few minutes before they air crisp them. So there's tons and tons of ways to do this. So as we use the Foodi in the RV kitchen, we're going to learn our own ways and kind of learn how we want to do things. So we'll come back whenever this is done. I actually had it 6 minutes and we'll see what they look like. Also, you know, I wouldn't say loud, but you could definitely hear the fan running in it. And there's a exhaust in the back that it's basically a convection oven. So as that heating element in the fan is turning, it's blowing and circulating air just like a convection oven or air fryer, and then it's exhausting the heat out of the back. So I will say that if you put your hand back here, it puts off heat like a little space heater almost. So keep that in mind in an RV in the summertime. This thing is going to put off a little heat, but also I would think, just like an oven, when you bake in the summertime or use your oven in the summertime, it heats up the house. So it's going to be no different than that, I believe. So we'll come back and check them in a few minutes.
Gadget, you don't want to help Daddy cook? You want some steak? Yeah? You want some corn? Yeah? You want some asparagus? Oh boy. But you really want steak. Okay, you can have some.
All right, so 6 minutes kind of snuck up on us, so let's go ahead and open this up. See what it looks like. I think I'm gonna leave it a few more minutes.
Mine's done.
On this side before we flip it, because I want a little bit more browning on top. So we'll leave it a few more minutes and then we'll flip them. Those are some pretty thick steaks, so everything I've been reading, we may actually have to do it more than 12 minutes.
No, does that stop counting down?
Yeah,
when you open it?
Right. So when you lift the lid, if you're in any of the air, crisp, bake, roast, broil, any of that, if you're in that mode, when you lift this lid, your timer actually stops, so you don't have to pause your timer or anything like that. You raise the lid, you check your food. When you lower the lid, the timer starts back up where it left off. So it's pretty smart, knows what it's doing. So we'll check it in a couple more minutes. I'll flip the steaks, and then I may add a little more time at the end. All right, coming up on the last few seconds here. It's gonna count down, then it's gonna go into the cooling cycle. I wanna see how long it goes into cooling. So there it is. Let's see how long this takes. Should only be about 10 seconds or so, yep. So let's take a look at the steaks. Ooh, it smells good. What you think? Well, I think it's still, even for you, I think it's too rare. So what we'll do is, we're gonna go back to air crisp. We've done it for 12 minutes, so let's go for another 8. That would be 20 total, right? So we'll go another 8 minutes. Yours will probably be done in 4, so we'll probably take yours off in 4, and then we'll let mine go another 4 minutes, because I like mine a little bit more done. It's my Elvis hip. All right. Time's up. Let it cool down. We went ahead and left Tracy's steak in the whole 8 minutes too. We're just gonna, like I said, it's an experiment. We're gonna see how this goes. Oh yeah.
Hear that sizzle.
Smells good. All right. Excuse me. I'm gonna throw these on the plate. All right. I'm gonna throw this on here. And we do have some finishing butter. If you don't use finishing butter on your steaks, I recommend that you do. This one actually has white and black truffles in it. So we'll put a little dab on there, and we'll bring that over. When you put your finishing butter on, you get your piece of foil. Cover your steaks. Let your steaks rest for about 5 minutes before you cut into them. I know a lot of people take their steaks right off the grill or oven or however you're doing it and just cut right in. Trust me, take the extra 5 minutes and cover them. It's well worth it. So while that's going, what I've decided to do is take some Parmesan cheese. Put some down there on the asparagus at the bottom. And a little more on the corn. Good. Then we're going to close the lid. And we're going to crisp that up for about, let's go about 4 minutes and see what happens. Let's kick it up to 400. Done. Oh yeah. Look at there. So we'll put one on here. Cheesy corn. Put one on here. Asparagus.
Are you gonna have asparagus?
I am. I'm gonna try it.
Yay!
Being since it's got cheese on it, maybe I'll eat it, huh? Alright, let's uncover the steaks and see what they look like. Now that they rested. Oh.
Here comes the dog.
He smells it. One for me. one for you. And we'll pour that juice right there that you see. We'll pour it on Gadget's dry dog food and make him a happy dog. Right, let's cut into this one and we'll see what it's like. Yep, a little overcooked, even for me. But so now we know we done 12 minutes to start, and then we done another 8 minutes. I think we should have done maybe just another 4 for mine, and maybe just another couple for yours. So it is a little overcooked, but now we know. That's not too bad. You see that? But it is good. Asparagus, it's not my thing, so this may not go well. Not terrible, but still too greeny tasting for me.
Let me see.
But as far as for how you taste it, because you're an asparagus eater, judge how the Foodi cooked it.
It's got a good snap to it.
Yep.
It's not overcooked.
And that was 20 minutes air crisp from the Ninja Foodi.
Got a good snap.
My overall opinion of the first meal out of the Foodi, I'm impressed. You know us. You know we love our Instant Pot. But I would tell you this, there's no way you can do a meal like this in the Instant Pot. Anytime we wanted to eat like this, it either had to be nice weather outside and we fired up the grill, or we went out to dinner. I mean, we can't cook like this inside. Now we can. Alright, so all that juice that was left in that plate from the steaks, we poured it over Gadget's food, and we'll show you that nothing goes to waste here in the RV kitchen. He smells it. Like, ooh. Now what he'll do is he'll lick up all the gravy and leave the dry dog food.
He'll spit the food out onto the floor.
Yeah, spit the food out onto the floor until all the gravy's gone. Hey buddy, did you like your supper? Was it yummy? Good steak? If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you see what we're cooking next. And actually I'll tell you what we're cooking next. So being the Foodie's new to us, I told you we're going to cook a lot out of the Foodie cookbook. He's ready for a nap now because he's stuffed. So the next thing we're going to do is this herb roasted chicken. So I'm excited about this one because this will actually show you what they call the tender crisp technology, which is utilizing the pressure cooker feature and the air crisp feature. So we'll pressure cook first, then finish it off with the air crisp, and it should be a good golden brown roasted chicken. So catch us next time on the RV Kitchen and we'll have some chicken.